Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. Gaurav Kapur and Michael Vaughan here to give you a little update of how the Bangalore innings is going. And it's kind of a mixed bag. Rahul won the toss and put his old team, his old team was one of his teams, into bat, which is Bangalore. And they've lost the 4 wickets, but they've also gone at almost 9 and over. So it's kind of a mixed bag. The captain is still there, Faf du Plessis, 31 not out of 26. Maxwell was going really well. Scorcher in the power play, 23 of 11. And then he holed out. And Virat Kohli first balls. So it's quite interesting for Dushmantha Chameera. 2 strikes in the 1 over. And you would have thought that Bangalore would be on the back foot. But no, Glenn Maxwell is never on the back foot, is he, Michael?
No, it's been entertaining. It's been one of those 10 hours that you can't keep your eye off any ball because it's either a 4 or 6, a wicket, a near miss. It looks the kind of pitch that you've just got to give yourself a few balls because there's that extra bit of bounce. Yeah. And I think if you go out on this kind of wicket just thinking that you can score from ball 1, there's a chance that you might get out. So look at the way Faf's playing. He's just giving himself a bit of chance. He's still hitting some nice strokes. It's probably that kind of surface. They've taken 1 or 2 iffy options, but they're scoring. There's DK to come. I still think they'll get that 175.
Shahbaz is doing exactly the same as Faf, just as you're saying. Play yourself in. He's 12 of 10 balls. Du Plessis is 31 of 26 right now. But just staying on Maxwell, they trapped him a bit, didn't they? Krunal Pandya, you're not going to reverse. You can't hit any shot over Jason Holder's head. He's 22 tall.
And I guess Maxwell, if you were looking at the way that he plays, Chameera was a perfect matchup to Maxwell because of pace, bit of bounce. That's what you want at Maxwell, but he played it nicely. And then the left-arm spinner comes on. You think, oh, this is Maxwell to a T. And he plays that shot, which he plays so well. But I'm afraid when you're trying to get over 24 feet high of a right hand, very difficult. Brilliant catch. He'll be disappointed because he'd almost done all the hard work against the seamers, and then his bread and butter is smacking spin, and he got out to it.
They get a captain's knock here from Faf, which means that he keeps playing. On the other side, you've got Shahbaz, who's looking good. He's hit a couple of interesting cuts, and he's got a couple of boundaries. You've got Dinesh Karthik to come. You've got Hasaranga, who can bat. You've got Harshal, who can pound the ball. It's not looking too bad. I mean, they could potentially add 100 in the back 10 and get to a very respectable score, Michael.
Yeah, and I wouldn't back against that. I mean, the pitch is good. It's coming on. There's plenty of bounce and pace. Pretty much everything that a batter wants. But sometimes, as I said before, you've just got to give yourself a few balls to get used to that extra bit of bounce. If DK comes and plays in the form that we've seen of late, they'll fancy that 100 off the last 10. But they're in that position. If they lose a couple now, they could end up with 120, 130. So they're in that precarious position of, do they go extra hard to get that extra 100 in the last 10? Or do they try and settle on something around 155, 160 and give themselves just a little bit of a sniff in the second innings? I think they should just stay in the game. I wouldn't risk too much at this stage. I don't think they need to. They just need to get in the game. And on a pitch like this, with that extra bit of bounce, they're always going to be in the contest.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Faf or Shahbaz want to take any risks. They're going exactly as you're prescribing. Let's have a look at the bowlers and see what they've done in the first 10. They've managed to get the 4 wickets. Dushmantha Chameera picking up 2. Krunal Pandya being economical and picked up the 1 wicket. Ravi Bishnoi was expensive, but that also happened because there was a big no ball and a boundary and a 6 on the free hit. Then Jason Holder, again, fantastic. Look at Jason Holder and Krunal Pandya, right? I mean, they're twinning. And Marcus Stoinis was expensive for his 1 over. So, well, there's our prediction. I'm still sticking to mine, which was 183. They can get there. Come on, RCB. No, you're sticking to 175 still.
Yeah, 175. My little minions down here told me so. They're never wrong.
Are they minions or ginions?
Well, they were minions, they're now ginions.
Yeah,
they're going to be Rimians soon as well, because I think they're into the room. They're a little bit messy down on the floor.
Excellent. Well, can Faf get his team score projection from the floor up to the sky? Can he get that done? Well, it's all up to him now, and a few people around him to play a good supporting hand. So we're going to sign off now. We're going to come back at the end of the Bangalore batting effort on Cricbuzz Live. Thank you for watching Comm Box.